Speaking of the Mariners, Brad, could we talk about their City Connect jerseys?
Let's do it. Oh man,
Yes.
Brig.
I want you to just run with this. This is your baby.
Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. First off, I was nervous. I was really nervous about what they're going to come up with because I'd seen some concept stuff, and of course, concept stuff that like fans put together is always put online is leaked, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
I hope not because that doesn't look good,
Yeah.
And then finally, the jersey was leaked last week, but we didn't see a hat until this all dropped on Friday. And then my other thought with this is like, so first off, I love this. I was not so hot on the black pants to begin with, but they've really grown on me, and I like it. I think it's going to look really good on the field. I do love royal blue with black. I think it looks really sharp, looks really great. So my only thing with it though is that like Seattle needs to let go of the Pilots. They were around for 1 year. The Mariners are not the second iteration of the Pilots. They have nothing to do with that organization. The Pilots are the Brewers. Let it go. I'm sorry,
Bingo.
it's not your team. They're not your team anymore. The Pilots are in Milwaukee. That is my only thing. I would have liked to see more Steelhead stuff. However, that being said, the black pants do come from, that is a direct tribute to the Steelheads, the black pants and the black bill on the hat, which is absolutely amazing. I love it. The hat is outstanding with that blue crown and the yellow trident with the black bill looks great. Um, let's look at the jersey itself, Brig. So I have it here on Instagram. I'm just gonna read this to you real quick. So the jersey font. So it says Seattle stitched across the chest of the rush blue. That's what they're calling this blue. They're calling it rush blue. The lettering style is evocative of the Seattle Pilots. Like I said, you can see that pretty clearly too. Like that definitely looks like a Seattle Pilots jersey. But they have one little detail on here is you can see a drop shadow on Seattle
Mhm.
there and on the numbers and everything. It's not on the names, but it's definitely on the numbers. It says is a similar drop shadow used in the 1955 Pacific Coast League champion Rainiers. A
Mm.
nice little tip of the cap, very subtle to the Rainiers. And then they have piping down the sides of the legs. It says that's a fresh take on the piping used by the Pilots and the Mariners. It's yellow with like a blue stripe down the middle. And then you can see here in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, there's that it says PNW. For those of you who don't know, that stands for Pacific Northwest. And there's a mountain on there. Initially, I thought that was Mount St. Helens. I was like, interesting they didn't include Mount Rainier, but Mount St. Helens is my mountain. So I was like, cool, I like
Not
it
sad.
because it's Mount Rainier. I thought it was too flat to be Mount Rainier, but that's just the Northwest kid in me looking at it. So it's Mount Rainier apparently. Um, the other thing you'll see up in the top right hand corner, you've got Soto Mojo. So Soto is the neighborhood that the Mariners play in. That's where T-Mobile Park is, and that is short for South of the Dome. And so Mojo, obviously Magic. So Soto Mojo is what they were calling everything in 2001 when the Mariners won 116 games. Is like more of that Soto Mojo, that Soto Mojo. So that is a big call to that. And it has crossed tridents. There's a lot more to those crossed tridents than just the fact that they're tridents. So says the two gold tridents point skyward, forming W's. The first W represents the state of Washington. It's the first W that's ever been used with the Mariners to represent the state of Washington. And the other is for wins, which I think is funny because haven't been that many in the history of the franchise. But apparently, I didn't know this. They light up a W on the T-Mobile Park roof after every win. I had
I
no
saw
idea.
that. I didn't know that
No
either.
clue. No clue. Then down by the jock tag, you can see that on the same part of the picture over there, is My Oh My, and that's Dave Niehouse's signature call because you can't have anything Mariners without having My Oh My because it's so ingrained into the culture of the Seattle Mariners. Yeah,
Yeah.
I assumed there would either be My Oh My or something to do with a Grand Salami.
Right.
One of those two. I figured there would be a Dave Niehaus nod in there somewhere, and that's the one right there. But those stirrups are sick. The blue with the yellow candy stripes and the trident on the side. I love that so much. Like I said, the black pants looks good against the blue. I think it looks really sharp. I like the throwback color. I like that it feels a little bit darker than the old Mariners blue, which is what I've been saying is like just get that old blue, get a little bit darker. It'll look really good with that yellow. I think it looks sharp. I think the colors pop. It looks awesome. What do you think of it, Brig?
um, like you, I was not sure when I saw the black pants. Unlike you, I need to see it on the field before I will decide all the way because right now I am not sold on the black
I
pants.
looked at this. I sat and looked at this picture a lot. I was at my nephew's. My nephew was doing a musical at his school Friday morning, like when this dropped. I just
Yeah.
sat looking at this picture, like those black pants, and they grew on me. They really did.
Yeah. I think they'll grow on me too when I see them on the field. The socks are amazing. The jersey, that darker royal, is fabulous. That you're right. That needed to be darkened up. I think that the break between the royal blue and the black pants, breaking it up with the bright yellow belt is helping for
Yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I I I really hate the visor being black.
Oh, see, I
I know
love it. I
I
love it
know
because
you do.
I have a hat that's reversed. It's a black crown with a blue visor, and
Yeah.
it has a blue trident on
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. I think it's great. I'm really happy for you.
it.
I'm not sold on mixing blue and black. I want to see it on the field. Hopefully, I'm converted. But that yellow they've chosen and the intensity of it with some of the shading is fantastic. So,
Mhm.
all in all, I'd give it like a 3. No, no, it's a solid 6 to 7 for me. I just got to see it on the field. That's all.
And see, like I give it an 8.5
Yeah.
if they just went with, and I think that they can wear this with white pants and it'll look really really good.
Oh,
And I
dude,
think at
white
some
pants
point
would
they
be
probably will wear it
white
with
pants
white
would be
pants.
amazing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think if they gave it the white pants, I think it would be a 10, honestly. Like I said, I
Yeah.
was so nervous. I was nervous that they were going to go too deep with the pilots and they
Yeah.
weren't going to do anything with the steelheads and it was just going to be like all like that same font that's across Seattle. And I saw concept art on like Wednesday and they had that jersey because it had been leaked, but somebody
Yeah.
had like it was like a it was like the S, but it's in the same font as the pilot's P with like little things coming off the side. It was like a minimalistic compass rose, and I was like, that looks awful. That looks absolutely terrible. I was like, that better not be the hat because it looked so bad. But
Yeah.
this hat that they have is awesome.
The
I'm gonna
trident is fabulous.
I'm gonna get one as soon as it's on Fanatics.